I'm sure most of us have had this legendary studio series Bumblebee movie Optimus for years now. It's been out for ages. It's an awesome figure, one that I definitely recommend, one of the best Optimus Primes to come out in recent years. Long story short, I wanted it huge. I wanted it but bigger. And, well, let's just say I wasn't really searching this thing out. I went to the toy department, the place where I get all of my weird random stuff, and they had this massive Jiang knockoff of a Bumblebee movie Optimus for only $40. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, I think I'm gonna get it. This thing is heavy, it's got chrome, it's got rubber tires, it's got die-cast. It's supposed to have light-up eyes. Mine don't work, unfortunately. But yeah, this is something else. So, I actually have had a Jiang Evasion Mode Optimus for years and years. I got it for my high school graduation present back in 2017. So, it's been a while since I've handled a big Jiang Optimus. And I gotta say, this thing is chonk. This thing's got some serious chonk to it. You can see, like, comparing it to the original, shares a lot of the same beats. The articulation is one-for-one identical. There's no difference with the articulation, very little difference to the engineering. You can see it's the same pretty much all throughout. It doesn't have like significantly better paint, but it does have some better paint. You can see it has a lot more like gunmetal gray instead of molded gray. That's something I definitely enjoy on it. Obviously, it's got chrome. It's got chrome for the gas tanks, the rims, smokestacks. Very much appreciate that chrome. I guess the previous owner put a little Autobot sticker right there. That's okay. I'm fine with that. You can see it's still got tons of silver paint on the front. It's crazy looking at these. I thought the windshield wipers on the KO were something new, but no, even the Studio Series had that little detail in there. But yeah, you can see pretty much note for note, the detail is almost exactly the same. I'm noticing a little, not really a lack of rivets, but like on this part, they're not really as present as they are in other pieces. It's very odd. I don't know why. You can see like all the rivets aren't really present, where on this guy they're still there. They're still sculpted. Very subtle little differences, I'm sure, here and there. But the main event is definitely just the fact that it's freaking huge. I mean, even look at the gun. Here's the original one's gun, and here's this one's gun. It's freaking huge. It's so big. I almost wonder, nah, that handle is just a little too big. I was wondering if I could have the old one hold this massive gun. You can, of course, still put the gun on the back if you're so inclined. Me personally, I think it's ugly. I hate it. I'm not gonna even entertain that idea. But it's there. It's there if you want to do it, I guess. If you want to stick a big gun on the back, there you go. Yeah, I'm not even going to push it down all the way. I still can't get over these real rubber tires. It's something I think a lot more higher-end Transformers figures should do. It just makes them feel high quality, and especially on this guy, like with all the die-cast, all the nice glossy paint on those die-cast parts, yeah, this definitely feels high quality. Jiang, man, they were the masters of these oversized knockoffs. Too bad they got raided. Well, I see no reason to hesitate. Let's go ahead and transform this guy. Let's see how this massive Optimus Prime goes in robot mode. The transformation on this is really nice and really smooth. This is still one of the very best Optimus Prime molds that has come out in recent years. And this oversized knockoff does a great job of translating this transformation to a gargantuan proportion. It's still just as fluid as the original. It's still just as clear and clean and concise. It has a little, I've always struggled right here at the feet, because I feel like that part right there just needed a little bit more clearance for me to be able to comfortably move it. And that's an issue I've even had on the original too. Like, there just needed to be just a tiny bit more clearance, because I feel like plastic's rubbing on plastic. Believe it or not, the legs are almost done. Get these little square things up, and then these side panels are going to do their little flip out. I always forget which part of it flips out. Oh my goodness. I'm stressing. This thing's so big. I always get anxious when I transform really big figures on camera. I don't know why. Like, I know this transformation. I've known it for years. But it's just the fact that he's so big. I can guarantee you I'm going to start getting all sweaty and worked up over it. Once you get the leg panels all together, I do have to say the connections and everything are far more solid on this than they were on the original. Alright, let's go ahead and move up. A lot of other connections are more solid as well, and it does make a few things kind of difficult to pry apart, especially given just how freaking huge all this is. But don't worry, I'll get there. We're going to get this done. We're going to get this transformed. I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to panic. It's going to happen. It's funny, something about a figure just being so big. It's always just gotta overcomplicate things just a little bit. But I still have a lot of fun with these oversized knockoffs. I love getting these. The website I order a lot of these off of just got the big oversized Sentinel Prime back in stock. I think your boy's gonna have to go for that one. I love the classic arms coming out of the sides transformation for an Optimus Prime. It's just so iconic. All right, we're getting there. Let's move this head panel down. Ugh, come on. Oh, geez. Come on, friend. Come on. Oh, you gotta leverage it just right. Oh, it's stuck. It's stuck in there. Oh, no. Come on. Come on. Like I said, some tolerances a little too good on this guy. All right. Let's go ahead. Rotate this big waist assembly. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was a workout. One really cool detail is that they actually added a little matrix of leadership in there. They definitely didn't have to do that. I think you can get it out. I think, maybe. I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it, but still, it's a cute little detail, although not accurate whatsoever. All right, we're close to the finish line. We are close to the finish line. Get this whole assembly moved up. Get these wheels slightly tucked in. Oh, geez. Everything's so much harder when it's massive. I am 100% expecting several of you to take almost all of my comments out of context. Newsflash, that's kind of the fun of it, isn't it? Yeah, a lot of the weird stuff I say is actually intentional and people think I'm just slipping up. Even though the one video recently where I was upset about paint application on a knee, that was an absolute accident. Did not intend that. A few people were like, oh wow, that was a close one. It was. But anyways, here we go. Here is our massive Wei Jiang Optimus in his robot mode. All right, give me a second. I'm going to transform the other one off screen, get a few interesting size comparisons, and we'll see how this thing goes even further. So here is this behemoth of an Optimus in his robot mode. Yeah, I love this. It's so similar to the original one. It's so similar when it comes to the looks, the sculpt, the detail, the articulation. It's just huge. And if you vibe with that, go ahead and get it. I personally really vibe with super massive Transformers figures. This guy is awesome. I am very, very happy with it. Yeah, let's go ahead and take a little bit of a closer look at him. Getting in on the detail of this behemoth of an Optimus Prime, from close up you can't really tell that this is an oversized version of the Studio Series, but trust me, it is. He's huge. A lot of the sculpt is exactly the same. One of the biggest giveaways that this is oversized is you can see that nice gunmetal paint, as well as you can see the chrome like on the smokestacks and everything like that. Other than that, like from the close up, you can't really tell that it's a knockoff. You really can't. Still retains all that same awesome sculpted detail. I do wish this guy painted in more of it. But hey, if I'm so fussed, if I'm so inclined, I might go ahead and do that myself eventually. Moving down, you can see it still has a nice little hit of yellow. But it does also have the same nice gunmetal on the legs, the little lights on the knees. And again, those really nice tires just really shine super well on this mold. For articulation, you can see he's got a ball joint at the head, standard, pretty much what we know with the original one. The shoulders are on nice big ratchets now, and they still move in a nice T-pose, but you do have to beware that that armor and the smokestacks are going to get in the way, just like on the original. Very massive swivel at the shoulder. You can still move the armor panel out of the way. Bicep swivel, little, like a tiny bit over 90 degrees at the elbow. The wrist swivel, for whatever reason, they did retool this hand to have a little bit of finger articulation, just enough so I guess he can point. So that's kind of nice. His pointer finger has a couple points, and his other fingers grouped together and just have the one hinge. So yeah, that's kind of neat, I guess. You do also technically have a forearm swivel, but that's for transformation. The waist can swivel. The hips can move forward on nice ratchets. They can also move out to the side with that hip skirt moving along with them. You have a thigh swivel, and then you've got a nice big knee joint, very big knee joint. And you do have the ankles that still go side to side and move up and down, just like on the original. Don't ask me what compelled me to do this, but I just wanted to compare him to some other absolutely massive toys in my collection. One of my favorite Titan classes, Tidal Wave, the Jakks Pacific 18-inch Clone Trooper, and the mega-size 1/48 scale Zaku. I want to get the normal Gundam eventually. But yeah, this thing isn't like that level of massive, but it's still pretty big. To have him with some other similarly sized Optimus Primes, here he is with my other Jiang Optimus, this being the Commander one that I got as my graduation present. Here he is as well with my 3-0 DLX Rise of the Beast Optimus Prime. You can see it's a little bigger, but that Rise of the Beast one is a lot beefier and a lot more intricate, but it doesn't transform. Here it is with the movie masterpiece Bumblebee Optimus Prime. A very cool figure that does a lot of right things, but at the end of the day, I feel like the Studio Series mold also did a lot of things just as well, if not maybe a little bit better. Of course, here it is with that Studio Series one. You can see there is a big size difference. There is a big size difference. I would say height-wise, he's about twice as tall. Yeah, he's a little under twice as tall as the original one. And of course, here he is with 86 Optimus. So you can see 86 goes up to about his waist. There you go. I did want to bring in that old school Jiang Commander one more time, just to kind of reminisce as I conclude this video, because I love oversized knockoffs. My first real experience with them was with this Jiang Commander back when I graduated high school in 2017. I love this guy. He's a little flawed, like this chest piece does not really tab in. And he's a little dated for what he is, but he's a massive oversized knockoff of Evasion Mode Prime. The gimmick is he has a G1 truck mode, and he has a Bayverse robot mode. It is so cool. And having this Bumblebee movie Jiang figure is also really cool. I really love the look of it. It's massive, it's big, it'll definitely have some really awesome shelf presence. Is this something I personally needed in my collection? Absolutely not. This was a fun little novelty, fun $40 novelty to just have a nice big toy of Bumblebee Movie Prime. As you can see, I've got plenty of toys of Bumblebee Prime. I've got the Studio Series, Masterpiece, Rise of the Beast 3-0. Like, I've got a lot of different versions of this Optimus Prime design. Is this one my favorite? It might be. It might be. I love the size. I love the presence. I love the detail. It's a really cool one. And if you can track one down for yourself, I recommend it. I really do enjoy the world of oversized knockoffs. It's just a fun, different way to experience Transformers toys. And that's pretty much all I got to say on this one. Thank you guys very much for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Do you have any oversized knockoff figures? What do you think about them? Again, I think they're pretty cool. Special shout out to channel members as always. Thank you all so much for the continued support. Have a great one, guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.